Nisan Boravinaka Malueta to Maihuatani, 16 past 1. This is Pacific Days with Kalo. Thank you so much for your company today. It is time now for our Pacific Days talanoa with Lucia Petelo. We call her Sia. Familiar voice here at PMN from the Kingdom of Tonga, from Ewa, Ongoniwa, Ha'apai, Lapaha, Kolong, and Fasimoeafi. Born and raised in South Auckland, and she is a proud Kiwi-born Tongan. She's also the co-host of Niu FM's The Rush Hour, and we have heard about her amazing health fitness journey in the last 2 years. And last week, our very own Sia, she won the novice division at the Discipline Games events, and she joins us now. Thank you so much, Sia, for joining us today.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me, Kalo.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
You. How do you feel?
That's how I feel. I'm still processing last week.
Yeah, you would be.
I need to start off by saying I am proud of myself, because I think a lot of the time lately, my journey, I'm like, people are like, are you proud of yourself? I'm like,
yes.
I think about it, but I am proud of myself. Just, I don't know, like, I can't believe I won something in fitness and sport.
Well, we can't believe it because we just saw it on social media.
It's cool though, because I think I don't know, I'm speechless. Like, I'm still okay process but I see still processing. It's been, I mean, I've been in this this CrossFit type fitness thing for about the last 13 months now. I didn't even think I'd ever do like a comp, let alone take it out or like win the division that I entered into the novice division. But it feels cool to accomplish something and see how much the hard work pays off when you just chip away at things.
You have no idea the inspiration you have given so many Pasifika women, including myself as a mother. I remember when I saw it on the social media page, and I was screaming at the phone, and I said to Bruce, Sia won. And because I remember Sia, I remember the journey with you, talking about trying to do, to change your health, to do something about your health. And look at you, 13 months later, look at what you have accomplished. How did you feel when you stood on that podium with the Tongan flag?
Because the thing was, like, prior to the prize giving, so throughout the discipline games, or I think a lot of the CrossFit games, there's a leaderboard, there's a live leaderboard. And so when the games wrapped up, my team were like, my supporters or my family and my friends were like, cool prize giving. And I was like, wait, let's go eat now. Like, I'm hungry. 5 minutes, I thought, hey, wait, there's prize giving. I go, guys, I'm not even winning a prize. I was like, let's go. I was like, I want to go eat sensational chicken. When they actually announced, and then they're the MC, and honestly, just a shout out to the Discipline Game events MC, Jono. You are the man. He is the best CrossFit MC I have ever come across. And, he was like, this person, it's also their first time ever entering a Discipline Games. And one of my friends, she just jumped up and down in front of me. And I looked at her like, shut up, you don't even know if we won. But I go, now pay my peko, Lucia Petelo. I just immediately I started waving my tone flag, but my legs actually felt like jelly. Because I think I was just like, what the heck, am I really first in something? I've never came first in anything.
And look at you now. You came first in this division.
And then I got worried when I stood up on the podium, because you stand on a what do you call it, the box thingies.
Yes.
But I was in socks, so I was like, this is a health and safety hazard for Itui Stokeni. And I was like, sorry, I'm in socks, and the lady helped me up. But it felt cool to stand there. Like, regardless, I didn't aim to podium, or I didn't aim to win first, second, or third. But I think just standing on there, I was like, wow, I did this. I have to say, not just I. There's a few people that helped me behind the scenes prepare for the competition. And without them, I wouldn't have.
What made you decide to do it, Sia, to finally do?
To challenge myself.
Wow.
To challenge myself, and a big part of that came from my Fit Mums FitCom community. Once they were like, some of them started saying like, Sia, you've managed to do this movement, like, do this. And then some of them were kind of like, you should try a comp. And I was like, oh, shut up. I mean, that's honestly tulo. Like, that's what I was. I was like, no, you go to a comp. Don't tell me what to do. And then eventually when I started seeing that, I was like, okay, I am making a bit of progress in some of the movements and things. And I was like, should I not? And also, like, I've always watched my sister do comps.
That's right.
You know, I watch my sister do her
And you were
sports.
always the cheerleader.
I'm always, and I will forever happily be a cheerleader. But then I just thought maybe I do need to challenge myself outside of the gym space, and it's scary. But that's what made me thought I wanted to challenge not even just my physical ability. I think if anything more, go challenge equal mental ability in that space, because your mental state on that day is a whole different ball game to when you're actually in the gym.
How did it feel to be in that, in that environment?
Scary, fun,
Yeah.
but it was cool. Guess your
Did you find you could do more than what you do in the gym?
I'm not gonna lie, yes, because of the adrenaline.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was thinking.
adrenaline just gives you, I guess, a bit of extra push. Hearing my sister yell at me from side, because at one point my sister said, "Stop being lazy." I was like, "Oh nah." I was like, how dare she tells me I'm being lazy? But it's also such a I don't really know if there's words, but the feeling is very like, wow, like I'm here, I'm about to do it.
Yeah.
And I think also just to share the space with other wahine or the other sisters that are doing the competition, and to see we're all sharing the same nerves, it's like, whew. But it was exciting. It was exciting. It actually was fun. As much as you look at the photos and the videos, my face looks like death. But
No,
it was
it doesn't.
Yeah, it was. If you're anyone that does any of that CrossFit training, honestly, just give it a go.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
As a young Tongan woman, Sia, can you explain why this journey is so important? In terms of your health and your fitness journey.
Because I want to live a long life, but a long life where I can enjoy being in my own body, where I can enjoy having mobility, where I can actually enjoy getting in and out of the car, putting on the seatbelt comfortably, climbing on the steps. The reason why I started trying to look into my own health and fitness, I was diagnosed pre-diabetic, then I was diabetic, I'm cleared from type 2 diabetes, I had high blood pressure, all these things, they obviously, tata naki pe, they eventually add up. You're going to become really sick and more things will just start to fail in your body. I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants it. I mean, if you want to, I think you need to get checked. But that's a big part of it, was just I want to live a free and active and healthy life in my own body. And, a big part of that is of having your body feel good and right. Is it helps your mind as well. So
I love that because I think what you say right there is not only for Tongan women, it's for all of us Pacific people.
Oh, 100.
We want to, unfortunately, we are the most obese in the world, but you are setting an example, an amazing example for each and every one of us, Sia. I'm so proud of you. Can you share with Chishia what was the most challenging or the hardest part of your journey training,
For the comp?
For the comp.
I think, in all honesty, the hardest part was me believing that I could do the comp. Like, I know that sounds cheesy. Preparing for the comp.
It is. It's huge. The mindset is
the
huge.
Mindset, the mental, like, obviously, I had to train. I had to make sure I eat the best that I could. Sleep is so important. But I think the hardest part was mentally, I was a lot more harder on myself than I should have been. I should have reflecting back, I should have given myself a little bit more grace. But that's the hardest part, was just the last 2 weeks leading up to the comp. That was really hard for me mentally. Like the self-doubt was real. I was thinking, why am I doing this? I was like, I can't do it. I can't finish. Because each event or each WOD or each of the course, each of them is 7 minutes, but that 7 minutes feels long.
7 minutes. Can you tell me how many events
So there were 5 lots of 7-minute rounds.
5.
Yeah. So the first one, the second one, and then event 3 and 4 were together, and then the last one was event 5. I got taki minte fito.
Wow.
Yeah. That's long though.
That is long. That is long.
It's long when you're standing there by yourself and nobody can share the reps with you.
What new knowledge, Sia, have you learnt that you can share with us regarding your training, your lifestyle, and your nutrition? Because the hardest part for our people, koe kai.
Yeah.
What can you share something that you have learnt?
The power's in your mind.
Really.
The willpower.
That's it.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
The power is in your mind, and I am so guilty of growing up and making excuses. I can't walk because it's raining.
Yeah.
I can't do this because but the power is in your mind. You know, we look at this is I guess for our people. If you're if you're struggling to find time for yourself to go and exercise, even if it's something as little as a 15-minute walk, if you can find your time to get up and get ready for an hour, then go to church. That's about 2 hours of your day. That's the same thing you've got to do, and give that to yourself for the sake of your health and your fitness. But the power is in the mind, and it's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's so hard, especially if you're trying to unlearn a lot of bad habits. I'm still trying to unlearn a lot of bad habits. After Saturday's finished, I've eaten like so bad every day. I went class this morning and I could feel all of it. And that made me angry, and my poor coach had to put up with moody Sia. But it's the willpower in your mind that really is the key.
Is it easier to surround yourself with the right people? Will that help your mind? No, our people who are struggling at the moment, will that help their mindset? Yeah. Because you surrounded yourself with amazing
and
people.
you know, the thing is, I've always had the people that I have around me now in my family, they've always been the ones that get out like, Sia, come on, be active. And I was just like, nah. But then when you eventually just take that first step and try to stick to it and be consistent, then I was like, oh, now I see why you guys said to come here.
I was blind, but I now see.
Yeah, it is hard though, but definitely, you know, your surroundings, they do matter.
Yeah.
It helps.
What is your favorite cheat meal? Can you share?
Not me looking at Joey. I love sensational chicken. Fried chicken. I'm a fried chicken girl. That's why I look like a chicken.
You do not look like a chicken, Susia. You look amazing. Can you share who do you look up to in the fitness industry, or just anyone in general? Anyone that you look up to, and why?
I think there's four main people that pop up into my head right now, and the reason why is because they have been a real big impact on Sia and my fitness journey in the last year and a bit. One is my sister. One is my little gym sister. Her name is Bree. And then the other two is my coaches, Coach Des and Coach Haley. Yeah. They're the four that if I have anything on my mind, I have any concerns, inquiry, things like that, they're the ones I turn to. They're the ones who have helped me, like, you know, they're my guide in regards to food. And so those four, and especially if anyone knows for Mum Fitcoms and like Coach Des, she is a beast. Like, she is bar Bella, man.
Wow.
And so I admire and I appreciate that they freely help me when they don't have to, because I am a headache to deal with.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
But we love you anyway. Sia, if you had to give one bit of advice to anyone listening right now who just wants to start on their health journey, he just wants to do it, what would you say to them, you know, after what you've gone through?
Just start.
Just get up and do it.
Just start. Because it's easy to say just start, but what does just start mean? Or what does that look like? For me, when I started, it started by no longer drinking sugary fizzy, and I did Coke Zero. And I tried that when I started drinking it, it was disgusting. But just start by making small changes. Those small changes and being consistent in it is what's going to help you keep on going.
And last one, because of our time. Yeah. Any other events in the future are you going to try out now that you've done it? Now you've done discipline?
Dude, don't say yes to me from the corner there, Joey. No, I don't. You know what? At the moment, I'm going to say no, but I don't know.
Okay. So it's not really no.
Yeah, because I said last year, I'll never do a comp, but now I've done 2 comps. I've done Metcon and I've done the discipline games. So I've done one on my own and I've done one as a team. So whether I do another CrossFit comp, I don't know. At the moment, it's leai whawhetai because I enjoy my mea ai. So no thanks.